Thanks for joining me. This is Danny, and welcome back to my Real Tech series. Today we are going to be getting ready to go to the end because it's about that time, isn't it? It's time to go meet the Ender Dragon in the next episode. So today, in preparation of that, there are a few things that I'd like to do. First off, I added a new mod to the pack. It is called Tough Expansion. It adds some more powerful tools to help us deal with the tough as nails effects. So the cold, the heat, the water, and stuff like that. In particular, I'm interested in the things that it's going to do to help us with cold and heat. Because the cooling coils and the heating coils, they're nice, but I think we can do better. We should be able to do better than that, right? So what this mod adds is it adds a temperature regulator. This is basically an HVAC system, a heating, ventilation, and cooling system. It works like the heating coil and the cooling coil put together, but it does require RF, and it has a much wider range. So where the cooling coil has these limitations as far as how far it will cool, and the heating coil, and it has to have a roof over it, and that roof has to pretty much be level. Like even in this room, this cooling coil doesn't work that great. This guy will just do a radius of 20. So it'll keep players cool in a 20 block radius. What's more interesting than that even, is the portable temperature regulator. This is something that it's quite expensive, as you can see. Both of these require both a heating and a cooling coil and more blaze rods and more freeze rods than we currently have. So we are going to have to fight some more blazes. Oh, actually we might have enough blaze rods. No, we only have 8. So we'll probably have to fight some more blazes, and we'll probably have to fight some more freezes as well. Maybe not. We'll see. I haven't done all the math. No, we definitely will. If we want the pocket or the portable temperature regulator. What this thing does is the same thing that does, except you carry it on your person, and it regulates your temperature all the time. So like, it doesn't at intervals. So like if you fall in lava or something, it's not going to save you. I mean, it's not going to prevent you from overheating, most likely, because you're going to heat up too quickly, but it's going to slowly bring you back to like the middle temperature. So it's almost like wearing an air-conditioned and heated suit or something. But it too requires RF, and we can charge it up with our charging station over here. And then there's also a thirst quencher. I'm not sure if I'm going to worry so much about that today. It's cheap enough, really. But it also takes RF, and it takes water, and it's just like your canteen. You fill it up with water. The difference is it automatically cleans the water for you, and it automatically quenches your thirst as you get thirsty, so you don't even have to right-click on it. So, I mean, these two things, they almost kind of negate Tough as Nails in a way, but honestly, at this point, I'm okay with kind of, paying a little bit of a price to kind of get rid of some of the inconveniences that Tough as Nails, that I've been dealing with Tough as Nails since the beginning of this world, because it makes everything take so much longer, and yeah, it would just be really nice to have that. So that's what we're going to work toward. And then we're going to revisit Tinkers again, and we're going to get some more powerful tools. Now the tools that we have are really freaking awesome, and they're really well balanced for overworld mobs as far as their speed and their power. Like this cobalt copper short bow can one hit any overworld mobs because it does over 10 hearts of damage. This thing does over 5 hearts of damage, so we can 2-hit very quickly. So these are great tools for overworld mobs, but I would like to get something that's heavier and slower and does way more damage for the Ender Dragon. So I'm thinking Cleaver, a really high damage Cleaver, and we'll focus on damage, not on speed. Let's get started with our portable temperature regulator. So we already have a cooling coil, and we already have a heating coil. Oh, it's right here. You know what? We do have enough. We have enough to make the portable thing. Awesome. Yeah, nice. Okay, I think. So I'm going to grab this guy, and I'm going to freeze my butt off because I don't have a bucket to pick up this water. But I'm actually getting hotter somehow. And then we're gonna grab 3 of those and 3 of those. And we're going to put them all together. Oh, and a block of iron. I miscounted. And there we have it. There's our temperature regulator. Now this guy does take quite a bit of RF. I set this thing up in a test world and I put it right here. I have a copy of this world that I was testing in. I put it right here and I hooked up the power and it basically drained all our power. I don't know how much power it uses exactly. It doesn't tell you. But I think, oh, crouch right click for energy information. I think it depends on how hot. 100 RF per tick per player while adjusting temp. Okay, so it uses 100 RF per tick per player, so it doesn't actually cool off the area, so we can't use this thing for like crops. It actually cools off the players in the area, and it uses 100 RF per tick when it's cooling you off. So like right now it probably wouldn't be running at all, but during the day it's gonna be running a lot and it's gonna be taking a lot of RF. So I'm not even going to bother plugging that in right now because I'm just going to skip right to this because I think we can afford it. In fact, I know we can. I know we can. So 6. Okay, I was wrong. We don't have enough. We have enough freeze rods, but we don't have enough of those yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a cooling coil and I'm going to go into the nether. Get 1 more blaze rod. Okay, I got 2 blaze rods and a wither skeleton skull. I now have 3. Wait, do I? Yes, I now have 3, so we can fight a wither soon. Cool. And we are going to make, whoops, the same recipe except with blaze rods. Heating coil. And then we need, oh wait a minute. Yeah, then we just need 6 iron. And we need this, but I need to cool off first before I break this. Okay. Come on, come on. Let me out, let me out. Okay. Whew. Okay, here we are. Oh, the portable temperature regulator. Nice. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy about this. Now we put it in there to charge it up. It's going to suck all our power most likely because, let's see, it takes, well, 400k. So I guess it won't necessarily suck all of our power. Let's see. How much is that so far? Oh my god. That was 114. You know what? I'm going to move this thing up into the factory. So you can see my temperature is already being regulated. If I run, I'll get hot. Of course, now I'm not getting hot. I was just running before, I swear, and my temperature went up, and then like a second later it went down because the temperature regulator brought it back down. There, I've got a high speed connector on this thing, so it's drawing right from our high voltage capacitor. So let's see how much faster it charges. That thing has 4 million RF in it, so this guy might even kick in, our diesel generator. It's done. Oh, look at that. Maybe not. Hooray, it's totally full. Nice. This is very exciting. And we can travel the world. We can travel the world in the winter now. And see all the seasonal stuff without worrying about freezing our butts off. You know what? Let's just go ahead and make this. It's cheap enough. And it's one less thing that we'll have to worry about. So we have charcoal filters. And we actually need an empty canteen. So I guess I'll drink the rest of this water. And then we just need water and 6 iron. I mean a water bottle and 6 iron. We have a water bottle right there. Look at that. Nice. Huh? Okay, I guess we'll do this manually. canteen. Nice. There we go. Thirst quencher. We're going to give this guy RF2. Oh, I moved my thing. And we give it 16 buckets of water. Any water. It doesn't have to be filtered water because it filters the water for us. 9, 10, 11. Oh, look at that. You can see the water in there. Awesome. Just having the ability to carry 16 buckets of water with us, that's almost worth it in itself. Now you see my temperature went up. It will soon go down. Nice. Same amount of RF, 400,000 RF. So how much have we used so far? Not very much. 930 or 393. And it all depends. I'm pretty sure it has the same RF usage as the block. So 100 RF per tick per function. It keeps swinging. I don't know, it requires RF. Yeah. So every time it cools us off, it's taking RF. So if we're already someplace where, oh, look at that. It's giving us water already. Nice. This mod is compatible with baubles too. I'm actually thinking of adding baubles to the pack just for these. Just for that reason. I think it would be worth it to not have those 2 inventory slots. Oh, look at look how cool that looks. To not have those 2 inventory slots being used up. You know how I am with inventory. Okay, there's our bow and rod. That's going to give us a little extra damage. And then there's our treated wood, which is going to give us ecological. It also gives us a little bit of extra durability, 20% durability boost. And we're waiting for our plate. While that's going on, let's just drop everything else in here. So we got our manulin, large sword blade, bow and tough rod, a treated wood tough rod, and a manulin large plate. That's going to give us an attack damage of 20. Oh, with 3 modifiers. Oh boy, we're going to need... So compare that to our manulin, which is really fast, but it only does like 6.8 hearts. But it does, 11.3 per second. If we can get in a couple hits, Of course, with the Ender Dragon, we might only be able to get in 1 hit at a time. And actually with a lot of mods, because you knock them back. So, damage per second is not everything. Definitely not. This guy is going to give us, ooh, wow, 23. Wow, nice. It's going to give us 20 every hit. And so, what is that, 8 something per second? So less per second, but more per hit, which is really what matters in this fight. But we're going to make it even faster with some nether quartz. Oh my gosh, we are really low on nether quartz. I'm going to have to go get some more. I want more damage. It's really nice to be able to run around. I usually can't run because when I run around here, because it's so hot here, I get overheated. Okay, so that's going to bring us up to 21.82. And that's going to bring us up to 22.31. So we're going to need a couple more stacks. I just realized something. So we've got this manulin rapier. It does this much damage every time, and it's really fast, so it allows us to 2-hit really quickly. But this guy is really slow, but it does all that damage. We can hit just as fast with this guy, and it's still going to do like 9 damage. It's not going to do its full damage, but it's still doing more than this guy. We're still... even if we don't let it go all the way back, we're still one-hitting most overworld mobs. Hopefully this will be enough. We've got... Oh, actually it is. That's our last modifier, isn't it? We have... Yeah. Yep. Okay, so now we're up to 25 attack damage. That's nice. I'm not going to complain about that. Nice. That's 25 hearts. Really? So it's 50 attack damage. That's crazy. So I've decided I'm going to keep this bow. I played around a little bit with the longbows and crossbows. The trade-off of speed to damage just wasn't enough. I'm going to start looking for the end, the old-fashioned way. Well, sort of old-fashioned way, although I am going to use my ship. I might even try using this in the end, I don't know. I'm a little afraid that the Ender Dragon's going to destroy it and then I'm going to fall and die, but I just might take the risk and just try not to get hit. The unfortunate thing about this is no matter where this thing ends up going, it's probably going to end up in the water. But whatever. Let's do it. That way? Okay. So the end is that way. Wow. We're uncharted lands. Look at this. It's really far away. It's somewhere in between here and here. Oh my gosh, I'm almost there. Oh, there we go. I hear the nasty bug things. Oh, this is really tough because we're over water. And I threw it from here. I threw it from there, and I knew it was somewhere in between here, and I was driving around in the boat. I kept losing the pearls in the water, so I was getting... But then I ended up just going straight down over here and started tunneling through until I saw on the map. Right there it is. Nice. And there's some mossy stone, yay, because oh, crap, of course. I'm going to get it right under the lava pit. I hate those things. Oh, of course I'm by the lava again. You can't get me. That worked. That worked out. Let's just get rid of this. I don't even want anything to do with that. Okay, so one of them is filled in, so we're going to need 11 Eyes of Ender, which I think we can do. I think we can actually do that. That was weird. But we're not going to go to the end today. We're just going to get ready today. I'll just put these guys in that I've already got. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. Alright, yep, we definitely have enough. In fact, I think we have exactly 7 ender pearls at home. Well, I made myself a little landing platform, and I've got ladders going down, and then there's a long hallway. So we're ready to go. I just need to go back home and get some more Eyes of Ender. This is cool. It's a mangrove. Right next to a mesa plateau over there. Home sweet home. Nice. I've never approached from this side before. Okay, so it looks like you can miss the moss stone and mossy stone. And then I'm going to go upstairs with 10 levels. Actually, we'll get rid of some of these levels. There. Now we have mending moss. And we're going to put those on our manual arrows. Now they're going to repair for us. So we are ready to meet the Ender Dragon. Between now and the next episode, I'm going to charge up all my stuff. And I'm going to make sure that our arrows are fully charged. And I'm probably going to bring a sharpening kit too, just so that we can easily repair them again in a crafting grid if we need to. So at the beginning of the next episode, we're going to jump into the portal and take care of that dragon. I do hope you join me for that. If you did enjoy this, please don't forget to click the like button. And of course, if you have any questions, comments, or whatever else, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.